No scoring in the first period. We come back here in the second period. Less fighting, but a little bit more scoring. But just before the end of the second period, the Mahwah goal makes it a 2-1 affair with the Toronto Maple Leafs out in front. Gallant opened the scoring to make it 1-0. Thibodeau came in with his 11th of the year to tie the game. And then that last goal, and our special guest now, Al Iafrate. What does this do for the Maple Leafs for the final period, besides being up a goal?
Oh, well, you know, it gives us a big boost because, you know, their goalie was coming up big. We had a lot of scoring chances, and, you know, we had a lot of power plays. They had a lot of power plays, and, you know, they capitalized on one, and, you know, we happened to capitalize on one. You know, it's good to see our power play. You know, it really hasn't won us too many games this year. You know, our penalty killings won us a lot of games. But, you know, it's good to see our power play can come through for us in a big game.
132 minutes called and penalties in that first period. A few more in the second period. By golly, you're penalty-free so far, aren't you?
No, I got a roughing penalty on the little guy, that Sheldon Kennedy.
Well, you pick him where you have to, right?
Yeah, he ran my partner after the whistle, so I just pushed him, and we both got penalties.
Hey, you're having a great season. 18 goals, 41 assists coming to this game.
Yeah.
Like 5th or 6th on the team. You've really produced, but this has been a new Maple Leaf team this year.
Oh, yeah, you know, when you're on a good team, you look that much better, and, you know, it's a lot easier to play good when you're on a team that, you know, that's confident, and they go into every game knowing they have a good chance of winning. You know, it gives you a lot of confidence. You know, guys like Rob Ramage and Brad Marsh, Lou Franceschetti, Dave Hannon, you know, they've all come from winning organizations, so, you know, they don't know anything but winning. And, you know, they came here, and at the beginning of the year, it was kind of a little bit of chaos, and, you know, they kind of straightened things out, and our coaching staff has been great. Doug Carpenter.
See, I didn't think you were going to mention the coaching staff, and now you have, because a year ago you wouldn't have mentioned the coaching staff.
Yeah, Doug Carpenter came here with an attitude. You know, he said he didn't care what went on before he got here. You know, it's his team now, and, you know, whatever, it's, you know, don't tell me how good you are, show me how good you are, was his attitude.
Has the practice and the game ethics under Carpenter really been that completely different?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, whereas in years past, I think a lot of us, you know, didn't know what our role was. You know, we didn't know if we were supposed to be offensive or defensive, or, you know, a forechecker or a back checker. So, you know, everyone knows their role, what their main role is, and you have to do that to your best ability every game, and, you know, you're supposed to chip in at the other things at the odd times.
Al Iafrate, our special guest. And Al, how would you describe this game? It was chaos, I believe, in the first period.
You know, they're fighting for their lives, you know, to win a playoff spot, and we're fighting for first place. And of course, when you got a team below you, you want to keep them below you, because in years past we were always trying to catch them, and, you know, they did their best to keep us, you know, below them. So, you know, but about the game, the beginning of the game, you know, it was chippy, and, you know, both teams were intense, and, you know, tempers flared, and all that cooled off, and started playing hockey. And, you know, it's been a good game for the fans. Not the kind of game, you know, you want to really be in as a defenseman, because it's so, you know, hectic. You know, there's so many guys that are out of position, and, you know, you get caught up ice, or, you know, 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, stuff like that.
Hey, we're hearing some rumors. Let me take you off the ice for a second. Here's some rumors that maybe that you would like to move on someplace else. Is that true or not? Huh?
Yeah, the Global League.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No.
Well, you were quoted about that.
Well, you know, it was just at the beginning of the year, I went to sign a contract, and, you know, they didn't want to sign, well, in the summer, and they didn't want to sign me. So, you know, I had my back to the wall, and, you know, I more or less, you know, they more or less told me that, you know, the 5 years, you know, I was here, that, you know, I did well, but they expected me to do better, and, you know, kind of wanted me to prove it to them, and I did. But as for moving on, you know, when you walk away from a team, you know, I guess that's kind of, I call that kind of a quitter.
Yeah, but
you know?
I think you've already proven this season that you're having that what you can do for them.
Oh, yeah. You know, I don't think they didn't think I was, you know, any good. I just think they wanted me to do better than I was doing because of my, you know, my abilities. And, you know, this year has been my best year all around. Where 2 years ago when I was an all-star, I'd say I was a little more, you know, dominant offensively, but this year I'm better defensively. As a complete player, this is probably my best year.
Al Iafrate, our special guest. Al, thank you for your good and great comments once again and your honesty. And we'll be right back after this brief timeout.